are in for a show tonight, son.
Oh, hell yeah! Mike's House of Monsters! Yeah! It's a cool place to be! Mike's House of Monsters! Hell yeah! Come and see what's new! From Godzilla to Gamera, Bandai to X+, it's all here! Endless kaiju! Welcome to Mike's House of Monsters!
What's up, G-fans? Welcome to Mike's House of Monsters, the place where guys like me come home from GFEST with lots of things, nowhere to put them, and absolutely no money left in our wallets. I'm Mr. Kaiju Collection himself, Mike Ross, bringing you yet another crazy episode of what's new in the collection. So, please forgive me for being a little late with the newest episode, but I came down with what they call the con crud. Yeah, apparently I brought home more than just toys this year. Took me about a week to finally kick it, but thankfully I'm doing much better now. So how was everyone's G-Fest? I hope you all had an incredible weekend and made it home safely. I know I had one hell of a time. But before we dive into today's haul, let's take a quick look back at another unforgettable weekend in Chicago.
You ready for GFEST? You ready to make some money?
Ready to roll.
Ready for the madness?
Yeah, it's already started.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
ever autograph at GFEST?
What would you say history? I didn't think that would happen.
You know, it's crazy how fast an amazing week flies by. Time really does fly when you're surrounded by great friends and a hobby that you love. I also had the chance to record 2 interviews during the convention, as you know. One with James Bond from Radioactive Toys, and another with J.D. Lees. First off, congratulations to James and everyone at Radioactive Toys on a fantastic weekend. And J.D., wow. He shared so many heartfelt stories about GFEST and the history behind it. I honestly think it was my favorite interview I've done so far. So, again, thank you both for taking the time to be on Mike's House of Monsters. I truly appreciate it. One thing that absolutely blew my mind was seeing GFEST sell out Saturday single-day passes for the very first time in its history. As you can see from the recap footage, the place was packed. It got so crowded that I spent more time saying, "excuse me," than I did actually shopping. Absolute madness. The whole weekend honestly felt like an episode of San Diego Comic-Con. It was so freaking busy. But I think that's what happens when a pop culture icon like Godzilla continues to grow in popularity. Ever since Legendary's 2014 film, Godzilla has exploded the mainstream, and it's been amazing to watch the fandom continue to thrive. But, you know, and before anyone says it, no, we're not starting that GFEST needs a bigger venue conversation. The Hyatt is GFEST's home, and I think it's going to be that home for a long time. Now, somehow, I managed to fight my way through those crowds and picked up most of what I wanted on my wish list. But like every collector knows, you walk into the dealer's room looking for one figure and somehow walk out carrying about 6 dozen things. So not only did I find most of what I wanted, but I also found some unexpected surprises. Then when I got home, I had even more surprises waiting for me in the mail. So, what exactly did Mike's House of Monsters acquire over the last week or so? Let's check it out. Holy shit! Did I go a little crazy? Does that surprise you?
I'm not a bit surprised.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Am I ready for next year's GFEST? Abso-freaking-lutely. This year was so awesome. And you know, with Godzilla Minus Zero and Godzilla X Kong Supernova on the horizon, I have a feeling that next year's convention is going to be even bigger. So start saving your money now, folks, because we're going to see a crap ton more of toys coming our way. But before then, I've got another adventure planned. I'm heading out to San Francisco for Godzilla Fest, where I'll be meeting back up with the Radioactive Toys crew to be in the dealer's room, selling toys, and checking out everything that the West Coast show has to offer. Will I come home with more toys? Who am I kidding? Of course I will. But, alright guys, that's all I've got for today's episode. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to figure out where I'm going to display all these new things because I think my shelves have officially filed a complaint against me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on collecting.
Welcome to Mike's House of Monsters, the ultimate home for all things kaiju.